Honorable members, as I told you, all these reports are informative. They are informative. Where you cannot make any changes, they will inform us on what to do in the next 5 years.
Thank you very much, Madam Speaker. And the Honorable Mwanga Chivumbi. I begin with 9.0, President's Office, vote 001. Madam Speaker and honorable members, the Constitution under Article 98 creates the President and provides for his or her election in Article 103. Article 99 of the Constitution states that the President shall safeguard this Constitution and promote the welfare of citizens. The President under the Constitution works or is supposed to work for the sole purpose of promoting the welfare of citizens, not himself or his family. In the proposed budget for the financial year 2023-2024, vote 001 Office of the President has been provided 239 billion shilling. Of course, this figure changes if you look at the second agenda. This money is to facilitate the President to work as the Constitution mandates him to promote the welfare of citizens. I have provided that figure for you to see what that money will do. The first item on the table, official ceremonies and functions, 43.7 billion shilling. You can read the table by yourself. I propose that we reduce this budget under President's Office by 82 billion shilling. Why? This money for ceremonies and classified expenditure is a candidate for reallocation. How on earth can we provide for 43 billion shilling for ceremonies when the road network in the capital city has broken down? The money for ceremonies should be spent on repairing roads in Kampala and Wakiso. In Tanzania, for your information, late President Magufuli, the only activity he undertook on the independence of Tanzania was a speech, and he said the money should be used to do roads in Dar es Salaam. I go to vote 002 State House. The total budget for the residence of the President in this budget before the second agenda was 417.9 billion. This means that every day the President and his family, because they are the ones staying in the State House, they spend 1.1 billion. They spend 47.7 million per hour and 795,000 per minute. To put it even more clearly, for every 2 minutes, you can count now, every 2 minutes, they are spending 1.5 million every 2 minutes. This parliament will be in breach of the Constitution if it passes a budget that allows the President to illegally swim in luxury at the expense of the citizens' welfare. The Presidential Emoluments and Benefits Act 1998 provides the salary, allowances, and benefits to the President. When budgeting for the President and his family, this law applies. Unfortunately, the previous parliament...
There is an order from Cecilia.
Right Honorable Speaker, the member holding the floor is talking about the expenditure for a family, the President and his wife. The information we have officially is that the President receives only 3.6 million salary per month. Now, is the member in order to impute that the President is spending all these billions when actually the President only receives officially 3.6 million shillings per month. Is the member in order?
Honorable members, office of the President, a vote is a statutory vote, and the money that is just like Parliament, money that is allocated there can only be discussed by a specific committee, statutory. Just like you don't discuss about your vote of Parliament. But let Honorable Ssemuju continue.
Madam Speaker, the Presidential Emoluments and Benefits Act 1998, I am on page 32, allowances and other benefits to the President. When budgeting for the President and his family, this law applies. Unfortunately, the previous parliaments have not guided themselves on what the President and his family is or are entitled to legally. I have for that purpose, Right Honorable Speaker and honorable members, attached a schedule of what the benefits of the President and his family are. And you can straight go to that table. The point the Honorable Cecilio Ogwal makes, the salary of the President in first schedule in that law remains 3.6. The list is long. I may not have to go into the whole list. But please take note that anything that you give to the President and his family, either in excess or below what the law provides, is illegal. Because the makers of the law knew that there will be President and a family. That's why they are providing even for his children, for education, for a trip outside. Do not be tempted to provide beyond. In the future, you are going to be arrested for the money that you are just splashing. So that schedule is schedule 1 in the Presidential and Emoluments and Benefits Act. I don't have to read it. I now want to draw your attention, Madam Speaker, and the House to the budget that has been provided for the President and his family, and for you to compare whether it complies with the Presidential Emoluments and Benefits Act. Details are on the table that follows. For a quick reference, donations, 137 billion shilling. Classified expenditure, including money for Wabogo, 120 billion. Travel abroad.
Is an order, Eddie?
Has he finished his Mamat problems?
Thank you. Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. Right Honorable Speaker, I take cognizance that this House is a very serious House.
Honorable members, is free sitting. I can see. You don't have to stand like you're looking after cows. Kakumiro, move this side. Yes.
Right Honorable Speaker, I rise on a point of order, and I want to state for the record that is obvious to us that this is a very serious House. This is a National Assembly, Parliament of Uganda, where whether you sneeze, whatever you say here is captured.